I'm Jay Korf. For any artist, the space where form and feeling take shape
Working on her fluffy, fluffy ears at the moment.
serves as a sanctuary of sorts from all the noise cluttering our lives.
And I can just not really worry about the rest of the world. When I'm at work, I have to worry a little bit more.
For Morgan Archer, a trained graphic artist, and Winston Pingeon, an accomplished painter,
I'm using a cobalt blue for the sky, which is one of my favorites.
this protective cocoon, be it along a sun-soaked river or inside a cozy studio, provides the shelter necessary from 9-to-5 jobs that are hardly routine.
Some people are surprised to know that I'm also a police officer.
Pingeon's calming watercolor landscapes and Archer's intimate, photorealistic colored pencil portraits stand in stark contrast to their work in law enforcement and the day that changed everything.
On January 6th, I was assigned to our civil disturbance unit in full riot gear.
Pull them this way! Pull forward!
When a barbaric surge pushed deep into our nation's seat of law and order, U.S. Capitol Police officers Winston Pingeon and Morgan Archer stood their ground.
My squad was one of the first squads on the West Front, so as soon as those people took the stairs, they were faced with us. We were that line to stop them.
Someone hit Officer Archer with bear spray.
It almost incapacitated me. I couldn't breathe. I actually had one of my coworkers pull me up the steps because I almost passed out from not being able to breathe through it.
They hit Officer Pingeon with even more.
Tried to be stabbed with flagpoles. I was punched in the face and beaten, pepper sprayed. January 6th just was one of the saddest and most traumatic moments of my career, and perhaps my life too.
Months later, Pingeon began creating striking images. His fellow officers defending democracy in the face of impending danger. The Weeping Peace Monument nestled between the U.S. Capitol and barbed wire fencing, along with 2 self-portraits. Officer Pingeon donned in riot gear only hours after the insurrection ended, bewildered and grateful just to be alive, and him saluting in his ceremonial uniform 2 weeks later on Inauguration Day.
It was a traumatic day for myself and for a lot of my fellow officers, and so to try and capture some of that sadness and that grief and put it into my artwork has been really important for me.
Pencils are they're easy to put in my hand and work with.
Officer Archer has also poured herself into her craft.
Being a law enforcement officer and then being able to go home and sit down and do this, it's a huge contrast, and I never realized how important it was in my life, because it's needed.
Showcasing how different creatures connect with each other and how maybe we can learn from them.
I want people, when they look at my stuff, to feel something.
These artists credit the quiet comfort of their respective studios
We are in the Yards Park, just about a mile south of the Capitol.
with helping them heal from a domestic uprising that continues to haunt and shape a nation.
My intention is not to make a political statement at all. It's just to tell my story and share my experience.